I'd like to read you a quote from my book, Electric Body, Electric Health. And if you haven't read this book yet, I definitely recommend it. It's got some really great reviews, both the Audible version and the paperback version. You can find that on Audible and Amazon. So here's the quote. The world is full of pain and suffering and injustice, but it is also still full of music and miracles and opportunities for joy and love and wonder, reasons to be grateful and amazed. It's not either or, it's both and. Pain and beauty, suffering and joy, hatred and love, destruction and rebirth. And that's kind of life in a nutshell. And I think sometimes when people are on healing journeys, they get really attached to the expansive places, the up places, the places where you're feeling connected and good and being a good version of yourself. But inevitably, life has downs, it has contractions, it has switchbacks, it has areas of great discomfort. And there's a tendency to really reject these, think they shouldn't be happening, judge ourselves and our responses to them. We resist these contractions, even though they're a very necessary part of the contrast of life. One of the things that I've observed is that very often people will be afraid to really let themselves sink into pleasure or enjoyment or expansiveness or happiness because they're afraid that something bad is going to follow. And you know what? Something bad will follow. Something bad, something good will follow after that. Life is an ever-changing journey of ups and downs and contractions and expansions. And the less that we resist these difficult times and surrender to them, digest them as we experience them, knowing that they'll pass, the easier it is to allow ourselves to really unfurl into the moments of rest, of enjoyment, of relaxation. So I just want to invite you to remember that there's really no avoiding the rain that must fall in every life, and that ultimately these circumstances that seem bad in hindsight contribute to enormous growth within us if we take them that way, don't become bitter and stuck. So as we come into the summer months here in the Northern Hemisphere, I just want to invite you to do your best to relax, to enjoy, to have fun where you can, and not be afraid of it. Not be afraid of feeling good, not be afraid of feeling bad. Just know that that's the human experience and that it's all exactly as it needs to be.